delivering his icebreaker speech from the visionary communication path. As a curious kid, our speaker today loves listening to ideas. Born and raised in Canada, his family moved to Orlando, and he watched Central Florida grow up over 30 years. He learned a lot about business by watching his parents and observing the beauty of ideas all around us, how they can connect and create wonderful opportunities. In 2017, a series of random events and one simple idea led him to create a new kind of company. Here to present his speech, Ideas Are Better When Shared, please welcome Adhav.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, by a show of hands, who here has had a great idea? Now, who here has had a pretty good idea that you thought could work, but you've kept it a secret? Don't be shy. So that's right, we all have ideas, but I'm here to tell you that ideas are better when shared. My name is Adhav, and I'm the founder of a tech company that was created from an idea that was shared over a cup of coffee at a diner. And it's called LeaseCake, a real estate and location management platform made easy to change the world of business. Yeah, it's LeaseCake. Rhymes with cheesecake, it's a piece of cake. And who doesn't love cake? So here's the idea. It was such a simple, powerful idea that I knew when I heard it that something needed to be done about it. It needed to happen. So here it is. If everyone in business owns or leases a location, where's the app for that? Think about it. What ensued wasn't part of any logical career plan, and that's why I'm here to tell you my story. 6 years ago, I was out of a job. Yet this idea that was shared with me that was so simple was right here in Winter Park. It changed my world. I met a guy who would eventually be my co-founder, and he shared his idea unabashedly. He had no one to turn to. So I asked questions. I kept listening until eventually I realized that I needed to do something about it, and I did. I was invited to a global technology competition. And in fact, Jolene was there, so we have proof. I knew that this was my moment, that it was now or never. So 2 hours before the event, I steadied my nerves. I wrote my 45-second pitch. I bought the domain leasecake.com for $11.99. The premise of the event was build a startup company over a weekend, and you could win a global technology competition. And I did. Boom! We won across 58 countries and 200 cities. I did just that. We won Orlando, North America, and globally across the world. Boom! Boom. You'll remember, I was out of work. I was scared to death. But more importantly, my wife said, "Taj, you're supposed to get a real job." But you know, it's the execution of an idea that matters the most, and that's what brings me here today. Ideas are better when shared. From the moment that we won the competition, I knew we had something. I called a few friends, we built a team. Today, we're venture-backed with investors from Florida, New York, and Silicon Valley. It's been a fabulous journey, but I didn't realize it at the moment. I've been training for this all my life. You see, growing up as the first generation, youngest kid of an immigrant family, my parents shared their idea with their family that they would come from India to Canada with $6 in their pocket. And it was hard. And they built a laser technology company for 10 years in Canada. Then they moved to the US. Along the way, they put their 3 kids through college. And they told me to get into business, to be a CPA. And I did. I was an eager beaver. I loved to learn, and I had a stint in the Big Four at a CPA firm, and then I spent a decade at Disney as an Imagineer. It was phenomenal. We built incredible resort hotels, launched Disney Vacation Club. Then I became the equivalent of employee number 20 at Disney Cruise Line. build 2 cruise ships in Italy, buy an island in the Bahamas, and develop a port facility. It was phenomenal. But you know what happened? Our family sailed back from Italy on the Disney Magic. But I realized through that journey that I feel like I'm not going to be challenged anymore. It was the end of the Disney decade. So I shared my idea with my wife. I said, I think I should leave Disney, leave the safety and security of this big company and join a small technology company called Channel Intelligence. And I was an early hire there, employee number 8. And I said, I want to move out of accounting into business development. And over 14 years later, Google acquired the company right here in Central Florida. Ideas are better when shared. So where this leaves us is that you've got to find your passion. I realized that jumping into tech was where I found my soul. I was good at it. Ideas are better when shared. For those of you keeping score, 25 years after college, I finally found myself. I found my joy and I found my passion. So over the course of this journey, I've had the pleasure of meeting incredible founders and idea generators. And what I realize is when they ask me for advice, I give them the following statement. Ideas are better when shared. What ideas are you sitting on right now? What joy, what beauty can you share with your family, with your fellow Toastmasters, with your company, with the world? Take your idea, share it, do something with it. Because maybe, just maybe, you can change the world. Or even better, change your world.